Good evening, this is Daniel Brown, and you're watching latest global news TV tonight. Our top story: Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico meets Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow amid escalating tensions over energy security. In a rare visit by a European Union leader since the invasion of Ukraine nearly 3 years ago, Slovakia's Prime Minister Robert Fico held a private meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Kremlin on Sunday. Let's dive into the meeting of President Putin and Prime Minister Fico. The meeting, confirmed by the Kremlin and accompanied by a video of the leaders shaking hands, was unannounced prior to the event. The talks come at a pivotal moment as Ukraine prepares to halt the transit of Russian natural gas through its territory starting in 2025, a decision that could significantly impact Slovakia and other EU nations reliant on Russian energy. Slovakia, along with Hungary and Austria, remains heavily dependent on gas pipes through Ukraine, making the issue a critical point of discussion. Fico's visit followed a tense exchange with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky during a meeting in Brussels earlier in the week, where Slovakia's objections to Ukraine's plans were clear. Fico challenged Kyiv's decision to cut off gas transit, questioning why it should jeopardize the economic interests of an EU member state. He also rejected Ukrainian claims that Slovakia profits significantly up to $500 million annually by trading discounted Russian gas. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov stated that the meeting was arranged several days ago and involved direct, one-on-one discussions. Energy security and broader geopolitical issues were reportedly at the forefront of their talks. A shift in EU dynamics. Fico's stance on Russia diverges from the broader EU consensus. He has consistently opposed Western sanctions on Moscow over its actions in Ukraine, aligning himself with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who has also maintained ties with Putin. Orban visited Moscow earlier this year and has proposed controversial strategies to maintain the gas supply, including having gas relabeled as Hungarian to bypass Ukrainian restrictions. These moves have drawn criticism from EU counterparts. The backdrop to these discussions is the looming inauguration of Donald Trump as US President in January. Trump has pledged to negotiate a ceasefire in Ukraine within a day of taking office, sparking speculation about potential shifts in Western policy toward the conflict. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz recently broke a 2-year silence with Putin, holding a phone call. European leaders brace for possible changes in US foreign policy. A historic meeting. Sunday's meeting marks the first in-person talks between Putin and Fico in 8 years. As tensions continue to simmer, the outcomes of this engagement could have significant implications for energy security, EU-Russia relations, and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Remember to like and subscribe for the latest news from around the globe. This is Daniel Brown for latest global news TV tonight.